Hi guys, so everyone knows my name is Taylor. I was supposed to start this YouTube channel almost a year ago. I have kept talking about it. As a lot of you know, I am 6 months pregnant with my first baby. It's a girl. And I just wanted to start this to kind of start sharing my experience with people, because there are a lot of things that I wish people would have shared with me as far as what to expect, and instead of people sharing their glory stories,
because that shit is annoying.
I wish there were things that people would have told me that were okay to feel, or it was okay to expect, rather than you hearing people's perfect pregnancy stories and you're sitting there wondering why yours isn't going like that. And it's hard to compare pregnancies because everyone's is different. I feel a little weird making this because I think it's still not settled with me that I'm about to be someone's actual parent. I'm gonna be responsible for somebody else, but I think it's pretty cool. I'm just sharing this as far as my experience. I don't speak for anyone else. For those who have had the perfect pregnancy and you love being pregnant and you want to be pregnant again, and
good for you.
But this is for all my women who are pregnant, or you just found out you're pregnant, or you just had a baby, or you just want to fucking laugh because I'm a little funny. Not really. It's for everyone who's just had like a normal, more common experience that's not really shared. And I think that's what's most important. I feel like as women, a lot of women tend to not bash, but maybe make other women feel a little uncomfortable when they have negative feelings toward their pregnancy. Don't get me wrong, pregnancy at the end of the day, it is beautiful, okay? The pregnancy process of actually being pregnant is not beautiful for everyone, and that's why I took so long trying to make this pregnancy video, because for the first 3 months of my pregnancy, my first trimester, I spent my days facing the toilet, laying in the bed, eating crackers. I was losing weight.
I was losing weight.
I wasn't feeling well. I was on medicine. I don't remember seeing outside for weeks at a time. And thank God I have the best mom in the world. And
my dad is pretty cool too.
And they were able to drive up to see me, and it was just difficult just trying to get life together. And pregnancy for me, it didn't just affect my physical appearance and my how I physically felt. It affected me emotionally as well. Just because when you start out so strong and so what you think is low-key perfect, and then all that does a full 360, it kind of hurts, because you're sitting around and you're wondering, like, dang, I can't cook dinner, dang, I can't clean, like, what am I good for? Like, you just start having like negative thoughts about yourself, and I wish there would have been more women, or that more people that I had spoken to that had the same experience that I had and were willing to share it. No one kept it 100 with me but my mother. And my mother really couldn't hide it from me, just because I remember her being pregnant with my little brother. She had a rough experience from day one to delivery day. Like, she never felt good, and I'm glad that it wasn't like that for me. At least I reached the end of my second trimester, and I'm feeling better, at least enough to get up and do things for my regular routine. I'm able to cook and clean on good days. I still have bad days, so if you're out there and you feel like you're over halfway through the pregnancy and you still don't feel well,
it is okay.
I wish there would have been someone who had gave me a little insight that, like, no, every day is not going to be perfect. You're not going to feel good all the time. You are not going to want to be pregnant every second of the day of your pregnancy. Like, you were going to think about days when you were not pregnant, when you could do for yourself, you could do for others, you could travel, you could just get things done, you felt accomplished. Thank God I had a supportive husband, because he knows that I'm struggling. He was there right with me facing the toilet. Like, struggling to breathe. I have shortness of breath now, so if you see me like panting for breath, I'm just, I don't know where it comes from. And just in general, for girls who, you know, are feeling like they're alone, because there are points in your pregnancy where you're surrounded by people, but you still feel by yourself. Because the women who have had kids, they're all,
oh, my pregnancy was perfect. Oh, I enjoyed it. It was a breeze. I miss being pregnant. The kicks, oh my God, like.
I think it's pretty cool to know that she's in there doing whatever, river dancing half the time at 3 a.m. But they do feel weird. I guess they're not what I expected them to feel like. And that's okay. Like, don't let people make you feel like you're not ready to be a mom or your maternal instinct hasn't kicked in, because that was my biggest concern. I was like, I just don't feel maternal. I don't feel motherly. I don't feel nurturing yet, because everything is just irritating, or I'm not crazy about it. Like, there's some stuff that just doesn't make me hype, you know? Like, a lot of women are so excited. They're like, oh yeah, I pee all the time. My bladder, I know he or she's on my bladder. And I'm sitting here like, yeah, I peed 16 times last night and I could not sleep. It doesn't impress me. There's just certain things, and everyone's different. Everyone is different, and that's okay. And I wish there would have been people to tell me that from the get-go. But beyond this, so far, I eat way more now. In the beginning, it was like crackers and Gatorade, just trying to replenish everything I had just lost in the bathroom. And I feel way better. It sounds gross. Actually, no, it doesn't, because everyone takes a shit. I shit now every day. It used to be because of the medicine I was on. I was constipated, and you know, I think that's important to talk about. Talk about your shits. Talk about your shits. Talk about how often you use the bathroom. God, I signed up for Centering, which is just a group of women who are all around the same stage in our pregnancy. It was pretty cool to see their perspective too, just because of, you know, the lifestyle they live versus just me, little housewife. I chill. And so, and that helps a lot, because that's what opened my eyes to this. Everyone in there didn't have a positive story, and it made me feel so much better to know that I wasn't the only one, you know, crying in my bathroom, like kind of low-key depressed about how I was feeling, because there were other women feeling like that. And it was okay to feel like that. Like, your emotions are gonna be but that's okay. And for the women who don't have, you know, mood swings or whatever, for your service and bringing children to the world with no problem. Great. Kudos to you. But there are some of us who are, you know, when you start feeling bad about yourself, or you're just upset, you know, things happen and you get mad, like, or you get sad, or you get irritated. Just certain things that you don't have a tolerance for. And that's okay. Like, we're growing a whole human being up in here. And that's what's crazy. I'm so concerned about, you know, after she gets here, trying to bounce back. Not that I give a fuck what anyone has to say, but I want to feel pretty for myself. I want to feel accomplished for myself. I want to look good for my fucking husband. Like, he loves me regardless. He thinks I'm attractive in the mornings. I really don't think that I am. But he loves me in like my natural state, and that's just not my thing. But I love him that way too. So I know how he feels. So it's whatever. But me and him were friends before we got married. We met in high school. So, I mean, he thought I was cute then. And now that I look back, I feel like not with my pregnancy. I mean, low key, I guess. But I felt like versus when we started dating, I looked way better than I did when we were friends in high school. So, you know, shit like that is on your mind. And don't let people make you feel bad for caring about how you look. Because today in the media, you know, they say so much about stretch marks and dark spots and blemishes and flaws. Like, fuck that shit. Like,
fuck that shit. Like,
before I got pregnant, I used to be so insecure, like, oh my God, there's a stretch mark. And you know what? The further I got along in this pregnancy, I don't have any on my stomach, which is great, I guess. But they're everywhere on my behind. yet my behind is getting smaller. And I'm all for natural looking, you know, bodies, whatever. But if there are going to be stretch marks, I need to see some proof that things are stretching and going outward. That's my thing. I don't care that they're there. I just need to know why they're there. And if I could see some progress and be like,
Oh, I got stretch marks because my booty getting fat. Like,
that's not what's happening here. So if you hear me concerned about my stretch marks, it's just because I don't understand. If nothing's stretching, why is there stretch marks? It just doesn't, I don't know. Maybe someone can answer that for me. You are at times gonna feel a little weird about how you look, and that's okay. Since I've been pregnant, I don't have the energy to do my hair, put makeup on. I literally woke up this morning, put lotion on and my lipstick, and I think I put a little bit in my eyebrows, just because they need to be done though. Just because you're pregnant or just because you're bringing in a child, you know, doesn't mean you have to change you, because yeah, you're about to be a mom, but you're still who you were before you were a mom. People are still gonna call you by your first name, right? Because you are still you. So don't let people make you feel shitty. And I think that's what I just wanted to say in this
long ass video.
It's just don't let people make you feel like you're not doing a good job, because no one knows your experience but you. No one knows how you're feeling but you. Don't let people compare you to other people. I think the most annoying statement is, you're not the first person to get pregnant, or women do this every day. Women sure as hell do, and women are the fucking shit, because this shit right here, it's okay, you know, for other women to do it. It's okay that women are doing it every day, but I'm not other women. I'm me, I'm Taylor. So don't let people forget about you or make you feel bad because you still think about you. So love yourself. You know, I hope somewhere everyone gets like that moment of enlightenment where you love what you're doing and you're okay with feeling like this shit ain't for you. Okay, because I'm still debating if this is gonna be my last pregnancy. I wanted a little boy so bad. So, you know, you never know. In the future, maybe we'll try again, try to have a little guy, and, you know, call it quits, knock this thing out. But, you know, and I've also heard that same woman, but different pregnancies, they were all different. So who knows, my next pregnancy, you know, whether it's because it's a different gender or just a different time in my life, the pregnancy may do a full whatever. You see, pregnancy brain, I couldn't think of anything in English. You know, it may be completely different. So, you know, if you want to keep having kids, but the way you feel now is stopping you, just take that into consideration, because you never know. I mean, I don't know. I know I don't want her to be an only child, because I don't want her to be alone or lonely or anything like that. That's the only reason right now why I would want another one. Not because I love being pregnant or I'm gonna miss being pregnant, or no, that's not gonna be it. It's because I'm gonna be thinking about what benefits her and what my ideal idea of a family was at one point. So don't let that stress you. Don't, and for women out there who had the perfect pregnancy, or you're not pregnant but you know someone who's pregnant,
stop asking dumb ass questions.
Nothing is more annoying than you asking them, do you want to do this again? How's it going for you? Especially if you're not gonna help her figure some shit out if she says some shit that's not happy-go-lucky. I can't stand it when they're like, how's it going for you? And you're like, oh, it's been pretty rough. It'll get better. When I was pregnant, it was blah, blah, blah. Don't do that shit. That shit is fucking annoying. If you're not gonna try to relate to me or help me out, and you're sitting here asking about how I'm feeling, don't mention shit to me at all. Tell me I look great and walk the fuck on. Okay?
Okay?
So anyways, this is it guys for my little first pregnancy video vent thing, I guess. I'm gonna do a lot more where I'm not just sitting here. I'll start doing vlogs too when I ever leave that fucking house. But I am gonna try to make it my business to be out more and maybe show off this baby bump because it's pretty serious. And that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I helped someone a little bit or made someone laugh for the fucking day. I don't know, but whatever this video was supposed to do for somebody, I hope it fucking did it. All right, bye.